slabs. You know, hypothetically right now, if I saw a feather, I'd think it was macaroni. Ready, set, speechless. Welcome back to Speechless. Today we will be discussing the events of the past, also known as history. History is everything that happened right before now. Team Wrangler and the Rambler, what did you do right before this?
Dining hall had mac and cheese.
Rewatched the moon landing.
Wow, quite amazing. And what about you guys, Team Thunder Brothers?
Dance party in the Common. It wasn't really a big deal, just a huge one. So
Wow.
yeah,
Were you doing the same?
We won.
You won the dance battle.
Yep.
That's phenomenal. Viewers and debaters, for our first debate, you'll need to brush up on those AP European history skills. The question is, which is the cooler empire, the British or the Roman Empire? Think about inventions the empires invented, what sports they started, what influence they have on the modern world, what political ideals they spread. Which of the two sucked less when it comes to colonialism, and which one totally victimized the United States? You know what I'm talking about. Debaters, get ready, put on your togas or splash yourselves with some Earl Grey tea if you're into that, and argue, which is the cooler empire, the Roman or the British? Go.
Salvete amicas, in pluribus unum de pregunta. You don't know what I'm saying, do you?
No, I guess I'm speechless on that one.
But it's almost as if we do these debates in English. Who do we owe that to? British Empire.
Where are we right now? Where are we right
Yeah,
now?
what is this?
Are
Is
we
this
making art? Oh, who gave you art?
Who
Was
created the
was
idea of
it
art?
The British? No, they gave us nothing.
Are
you
you
know what the
saying-
Romans gave us? Art.
Are you saying
the
the Roman
Romans
Empire
invented
gave us
art?
art? The Roman Empire didn't even invent their own religion. They stole that from the Greeks. They stole their land from the Etruscans. And they stole most of their technology from the Phoenicians. They stole the aqueducts from the Moors. They stole the alphabet from the Egyptians.
You know what? I think we're getting too caught up in the semantics of this. An Italian could kick the butt of any Brit in the world.
Exactly. In Italian. The Italians come from a United Kingdoms. Most of the descendants are not Romans. The Roman Empire collapsed because although it was great in its time, an extreme expanse of land, within itself, it was pure chaos.
So you consider Britain still an empire? Is that what
Britain's
you're
an
saying?
empire?
Point to me
Britain's
on
a
a
tiny
map.
island.
It's a little bitty island that smells
Point
like
to me
fish poop.
on a map where the country of Rome is. There is only a city which has stood before the Roman Empire and which will stand long after. England has retained itself as a country and as a United Kingdom. I admit with Brexit, the United Kingdom has shrunk, but it still stands today as different nations, different ethnicities clinging together a cultural identity.
Oh, Jake, you know what I am? You know what I am? I'm a feeble old lady who runs a smelly poop country. Oh, but you know who runs Rome.
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to cut this off. A little rude. Wait, Reed, I'm wondering what your thoughts are.
he passionately delivered all of our opinions.
Really?
I mean, if we're talking about coolness factor, the Roman Empire, nobody's seen like so cool. The British Empire, you're like, it's cool because punk rock.
Oh.
The Clash.
The
Yeah.
Clash.
That would be post-Britain Empire.
Yeah.
The Britain Empire only lasted
You were still,
for
you guys are talking
600
about
years.
post-Roman Empire.
That is fair. You were.
Because
You guys never
we're
brought it up to that point.
I believe that legacies can be considered part.
Oh, the legacies of
The legacy
language?
of-
What is English based off of? Latin
Latin.
words?
Latin. Oh, you know who invented Latin? Rome. You
To
know what they
say-
also invented? Caesar salads.
Ooh.
Oh!
To say
That's pretty
English
cool.
comes
Yeah.
from Latin
Ooh.
is to say that a peanut butter and jelly sandwich comes from peanut butter. Of course, Latin was needed, but it was also Germanic languages that led to the development of English.
Stop making up words. Roman Empire is what gave us our great country. America is based on Rome. America is like is like
Democracy.
Rome future.
America's based
It
on
is-
Rome.
Actually, the ideals of the classical era, as we know them, of which America is based on, is not really from
Oh,
Rome.
it is completely
New
from
Jersey,
Rome.
based off-
New Jersey,
Well, I'm
New
so
York.
sorry, guys.
It is
We're
based
gonna-
off. Oh, I'm
It's
sorry.
gonna take a second, a bit rowdy. We're just gonna have one person speak at a time. I'll pass it over to these guys, but next time, if you're both loud, I'll pass it over to you guys. Go
I
ahead.
just wanted to talk about New England, New Jersey, New York. 3 places from the earliest United States settlements that came from the British
Hampshire,
Empire. Yeah, New Hampshire. And it's because if you go to England, you can see that there's Jersey and York and Hampshire and England.
And if we still have a little time, I'd just like to chime in. The idea of the classical era actually is a reinvention during the Victorian era. The ideal of Julius Caesar, as you might know him, actually comes from the play by William Shakespeare, Julius Caesar. All the et tu, brute, in that entire epic, that's not coming from history, that's coming from an Englishman's mind. Of course, he took that off of letters from Pliny the Elder and some other Roman sources, but overall, that was an invention of England and the English Empire.
Wow.
What's America's greatest export? Anyone?
Democracy.
No. What's America's greatest export?
I have no idea. What is it?
The movie Gladiator,
I disagree.
Ridley Scott.
I just disagree.
Gladiator.
based off Rome.
The movie Gladiator and the movie Spartacus actually both had a writer who was English.
That is amazing, and thank you guys debaters so much for these truly insightful arguments. Not gonna lie, that did give me flashbacks to all those horrible history exams I took in high school though. But the judges have decided, and the winner is... Thank you. It is Team Thunder Brothers. Congratulations. Now, Team Wrangler and the Rambler, you will have a chance to redeem yourself in the next round. Now, a word from our sponsors.
I'm Avi Carglaw.
I'm Annie Bennett.
Hello everyone and welcome to Good Morning Emerson. I'm Angel Salcido.
And I'm Lauren Granada. Thanks for waking up with us.
Mind, body, Blake.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm DP Moran, and this is Mind, Body, Blank. 5 contestants. Three same challenges, testing your mind, body, and for the final challenge.
Hello, and welcome to the season 16 premiere of Breaking News.
I'm your co-host, Maya O'Day.
And I'm your co-host, Tori Purcell.
Focus Features recently released a Downton Abbey movie based on the popular TV series, jam-packed with bigger secrets and bigger skirts to hide said secrets. I can't wait to be wooed by all the British accents and pale, blinding faces.
You can't find those in Boston?
I can't find the same feeling that British people give me.
Influential rock star and Cars lead singer Rick Ocasek was found dead in his apartment at the age of 75. This is truly heartbreaking news to anyone who's only heard the first 2 or 3 Cars albums.
But seriously though.
I hear your ratings are in the red. Okay, where is vodka?
George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln, Theodore Roosevelt. What do these men have in common besides the fact that they're old, white, and dead? Well, they're all on Mount Rushmore, the largest rock face in the world. But there's more space on that rock for more faces. Why not add to the art and the fearsome foursome? Many original fans don't want anyone to be added. They prefer the pre-Yoko Ono era. But our question for you debaters, whose face should be added to Mount Rushmore? Kennedy or Obama? Go ahead.
Shot through the head, and you're too late. Obama is still alive. End of debate.
Wow, I would love just anything else.
Why'd you start with that?
Because I wanted to.
Please, please, go ahead.
Nobody on Mount Rushmore is still alive. And I think the fact that JFK gave his life for this country means that he deserves it.
What did JFK do?
Well, yeah, he did nothing. He made a lot of promises.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear
that
it. Let's hear
he
from them what they did.
did not
Let's
keep.
Why did he not keep them?
He put a man on the moon.
Did he? He said things. I can say
Last time
things.
I checked, Neil Armstrong went to the moon in 1969. 5 years.
That's when it happened.
5 years after JFK was no longer a human being.
The
So-
moon's far away. It takes a while to get there. And you got a plan. What are you going to bring
Yeah,
to the moon?
he put a lot into the planning phase.
Did he?
Did he?
Yeah, it takes longer than
I think
5
he just
years to
said,
plan
hey
sending
guys,
someone to space.
let's go to
and-
the moon. And then he died. And then
Hey,
did nothing.
I say-
I can say things. Hey guys, let's go to Mars.
Oh, hey guys.
Now
let's
in
go to
like
Jupiter.
40
Okay,
years when we're in
okay,
Mars and I'm
okay.
dead, they're going to look back and say,
Jake
I
is
made
a
us go to
liar.
Mars?
But you weren't president. He legit allowed the funding. He allowed for the moon exploration, for everything to be put into go time.
Funding? You want to talk funding?
Funding
You want
advances.
to talk
You want to?
healthcare?
Oh.
Oh.
Are you healthy right now?
You know, JFK actually did try to make a universal healthcare, but didn't work out.
Ooh.
Just didn't have the pizzazz that Obama had.
Cough. Maybe I'll go to my Obamacare doctor.
Ooh.
Oh.
Which she can.
Which
All
I
right,
can.
Because Obama's alive.
You want to
Because
talk about
Obama.
Obamacare? It was passed that now, federally, the states can decide whether they want Obamacare within their states.
More than JFK did.
More than JFK did.
JFK didn't even get to that point.
JFK saved everyone's life. We were on DEFCON 3 or 4. We were on the final DEFCON before nuclear war during the Cuban Missile Crisis. JFK was in the room. He was leading our country through the closest point between annihilation.
Ooh,
Oh.
it's really hot. It's
Are
really
you talking
hot.
about crises and
Crisis?
people that want to kill us?
Yeah. Oh, Jake, what's that smell?
I don't know, Mary. What is it?
It's the corpse of Osama bin Laden.
To say Obama killed Osama bin Laden is JFK put a man on the moon if Osama bin Laden was killed by Obama.
Keep digging yourself deeper there.
I think we're fully on top of the ground.
Yeah, I really don't think they're the
Osama bin
ones digging
Laden.
themselves deeper.
I think.
There's a lot more issues going on than Osama bin Laden. I'm glad that he was taken care of, but now we have ISIS. Now we have so many other issues going on, not to mention the crisis in the European Union.
You know what else is a crisis?
Fake news.
Global warming. And it's really hot in here. You know why it's so hot in here?
Why is it so hot in
Because
here?
of Michelle, baby.
Ooh, Michelle Obama's hotter than Jackie.
Obama. She is fine. You know who's not fine? Jackie. You know who's fake? Jackie. Jackie's fake. Michelle, she just put out a book.
And Mount Rushmore's about first.
I'm gonna just ding it because unneeded Jackie Kennedy slander. Just 100%.
You know,
unneeded.
Jackie Kennedy actually has an Academy Award for her filmed White House tour.
Cool, let's put her on Mount Rushmore.
Oh.
I don't want to put Jackie Kennedy on Mount Rushmore. I want to put JFK.
You know who has
one of
a
our greatest
brand-
presidents.
Why? They
See,
both
I'm so sorry. You're really interrupting him. Please, I'd love to continue to hear your thoughts.
Now, I believe Barack Obama might one day be put on Mount Rushmore, but not now. He is alive. It is just the second president after him. I mean, JFK has stood the testament of time. We can still look back and say, now that man, he made a difference. He added to the history of this country, and I believe he deserves a monument such as a place on Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore is all people that did amazing first achievements. The first president, first person to free the slaves.
And JFK was the first Catholic president.
I don't believe that's true.
That is true.
Indeed true.
Yeah.
Yo, Mary, back me up.
Okay.
Just make up stuff.
Listen, I have the utmost respect for JFK and Obama, but I think that it's so recent to put that Obama was just president to already put him on Mount Rushmore. JFK was a long time ago. He's a super well-known president. I don't think anyone would be against
And
it.
he was assassinated in office. I mean, it's a horrible thing.
Well,
and
you know who else was assassinated
Must have been a
in
office.
office? Arthur Garfield.
so was
We
William
want
McKinley.
Arthur
But
Garfield on
don't even know who that is. Never even heard the name.
Because he didn't make it first.
What does he have? A cat named after him?
Assassination isn't the only reason
Let's
to put
put
JFK
Garfield.
in.
Let's put Garfield the
The
cat,
cat.
up on the mountain while
He
we're
likes
at it.
lasagna. He has some layers to him.
We'll toss that dog up there too, so we'll have JFK, Garfield
Odie.
the cat,
Same
the
as
dog
Odie.
from Garfield.
Now let's put people who actually did stuff.
You are slandering a man who is my favorite president. He did great things. He's the only president from Boston. He's
said
representing
great
New
things.
England.
Everyone, I'm truly impressed by the passion, and thank you so much. But there is a winner, and the winner is Team Wrangler and the Rambler. Wow. Well, before we move on, let's take a look into the past and watch some commercials. We'll be right back.
Mind. The human brain is, after all, a structure. An organ made of proteins, fats, water, and other chemicals. Body.
The human of today is capable of feats that his primitive forebears could never have imagined.
Blake. A new game show that tests the limits of competitors' minds and bodies.
Hey, we're your roomies, your homies, your new living best.
We live here too.
Thanks.
Liz, do you have any idea what time it is?
It's time.
7.
Oh, 7? It would mean a lot to me if you guys watch.
You only care about yourself.
I'm getting kind of worried about Charlie.
The audacity!
Promise me you're not gonna do anything weird tonight.
No, I am a koala.
Alright, come back in 10 seconds. Ready, camera 1. Camera 1, you wide shot of the entire thing, and in 3, 2, 1, take it. Talent cue.
Welcome back to Emerson College. Emerson
Camera
trails
4, get a shot of the players coming across the court.
10 seconds left. Emerson trails by 1 point. As
Camera 2, close upon the person shooting.
Thanks, Joe. With 10 seconds left, Emerson is hoping to pull away and score this game.
Camera 1, gonna close it, follow them over.
Emerson trails WPI 10 points. 10 seconds left. Emerson trails by 1 point as the team finishes their timeout.
Camera 1, close upon number 33.
Thanks, Joe. With 10 seconds left, Emerson is hoping to pull away.
Follow the ball, follow the ball.
Now let's take a walk down memory lane, also known as the Freedom Trail. You know that thing you tell tourists to do even though you've never done it yourself? Our segment hosts Kyle and Jakob are sure to have some interesting insights.
So here we are at the visitor center for the Boston Common, little known as the oldest national state park preserved by the federale. It's not that little known, it says it on every sign in the Common, but we're good about the Common today because we're going to go to the Freedom Trail, which is over there. So why don't you guys come on this tour with us? Got some fellow tour guides right here. They're dressed up silly though. I don't really know what's going on with that. We're plain clothes. We don't really need the fancy outfits like they do. I mean, our stories tell themselves. So here we are at our first stop on the Freedom Trail. This is the Park Street Church, and it's actually the coolest place. It's been around for quite a while, and if you didn't know, the current Pope, Pope Francis, was actually baptized and ordained here. And it's got a tower right there with a clock on it, and there's a bell too. And sometimes when the clock reads a certain minute, the bell will ring. sort of like a once every 2 years thing, though. But, yeah. So come on, let's take you on to our next stop.
So as you can see here, the Freedom Trail is comprised of this two-layered brick path. It was founded in 1634, approximately somewhere between 200 and 500 years ago. As you can see, it's so tiny compared to the sidewalk we have today, because back in 1634, everybody was really, really, really small, so they didn't need a trail as big as one we need today. So this is where a bunch of people died. Well, they didn't die here.
Yes, like Kyle was saying, most of these people here, they didn't die here. A few of them probably did, because 1634. It's a pretty bad time to be alive. A lot of disease running around.
Like I was saying about how tiny everybody was, this is just to put it in perspective to scale about how tall the average person was. And this is the NBA graveyard too. These are all the basketball players.
Yeah, and for perspective here, you can assume that most of these people that are buried in this graveyard probably died because of fleas and rats. So coming up here on our first landmark, the graveyard is my boy Franklin here, and most of you guys will probably think that it's the infamous Benjamin Franklin, but it's actually a monument and a testament to Franklin the Turtle. He's very beloved here in Boston, and we got a full monument. So
Just rest well.
So we're here at our last stop today, and that's at the grave of the famed Boston legend Samuel Adams. Pretty well known in the Boston community. He made this one beer. It's called Oktoberfest. It comes out every now and then. Legend has it he's actually still in the brewery. Apparently he was there and puts a little bit of his touch onto every beer that's made there. So it's just a quick stop today.
Sam Adams fell into one of his kegs, and that's how he died. And they still make the beer from him, so every Oktoberfest is a little bit of Sam.
It's pretty rough.
Shout out to the boy!
Glad that we commemorated him in this way, and we spend this time together with him. He's just a great American patriot.
I think God works in strange ways. Sam Adams is I think this is a great note to end. We were going to talk about some other people, but I don't think we can.
Yeah, no, this feels like a good finale. So,
Anthony?
Jacob, and this is Speechless.
Welcome back to Speechless, the only debate show made right here at Emerson College. We are now at the final debate of the night, and I must say tensions are high. But perhaps not as high as the geopolitical tensions rising as a result of melting ice caps, exposing countless natural resources waiting to be claimed at the Earth's poles. While we sit here debating, Russia is building up an army in the Arctic Sea, ready to lay claim to such resources. And as a red-blooded American, I know that I won't sit back and take something I'm equally unentitled to. That's right, folks. We are on the precipice of war. Maybe it won't be over melted ice, but it will be something. So, teams, our final question of the night. I want to know, what will be the spark that ignites the Third World War? And, as always, I must throw in a little something extra on the top. Since no one can rouse a nation to action better than a commander-in-chief, I want you to make your case while doing an impersonation of the president you argued in favor of in the last round. That means Team Wrangler and the Rambler is Obama, and Team Thunder Brothers is John F. Kennedy. All right, Mr. President, show me what you got. Go.
America is truly a country of winners. We are a nation of leaders. We are a nation of winners. And personally, that can make other countries mad. They will get mad at us for winning constantly. And then they will turn on us.
Barack Obama, and I approve this message.
Wow, thank you.
We are engaged in a trade war with
That's
China.
right. That's right.
The European Union is on the verge of collapse. Our environment is being destroyed. We are in a very chaotic circumstance here in the world. The next few decades will determine what will happen to our country and what will happen to the world. And I believe if a third world war will take place, it will be caused by hatred.
Hatred.
And therefore, I believe, despite the prejudice of our current leaders, despite hatred for other countries of race, of religion, we must cling to an innate human quality. We must cling to love. Wow. For love is the only thing that can keep us from going to war.
The love of winning. And that's what we do. You said something broad. You said hatred. I don't think so. I think they hate us because we win. And when we win big. It's in our blood. Winners win, losers lose. I'm Barack Obama.
They hate us because they ain't us.
So to clarify, you are arguing that the reason that the Third World War will happen is because of hate. And you're arguing it's because we win so much. Just to clarify.
Yes, indeed.
That is correct.
Continue.
You will not hate a winner just because he wins. You will hate because he is taking something from you. And I believe that we can win without taking.
I want you to look into your soul right now. I want you to look into your soul. When we win this debate, when we win the debate, will you feel hatred in your soul towards us? The answer is yes.
Obama.
Yes, you will.
Oh. Humans will feel hatred. Oh, we cannot control the emotions that we feel within ourselves. However, I believe as nations, as groups of humans, of many different minds, bodies, and souls, we can learn to accept our own defeats. We can learn to give victory to others, to see.
That's a very American point of view. I can see how you would think that, living in the West, where they don't hate us because we win. I believe that that's not how other countries feel. They are not feeling this way at this current time.
The small ones.
Yes.
The small ones will team up together and make one big one. And that one big one will be bigger than we are. While we are big, all the small ones together will be bigger.
It'll be the British Empire.
The hatred for America within the Middle East is not stemming from the fact that we are winning as a country.
Then what is it from?
It is from our policies with Israel, our protections of other countries.
The ones that favor us.
Because we're winners.
Because we're the winners in those agreements.
Who made the nuclear bomb?
There is more.
Who made the internet?
Two things
Who
that
made
won.
the cars? America.
Because we're winners.
Because we're winners.
We have done many things as a country. We are a great country. I do believe that.
We're not against America in our point of view.
Sounds like you are.
However,
I'm saying we're not anti-American. We're just in favor of love for other countries and people.
We as a country can do all these great things and more. But we can also love other countries and prevent these successes from impeding on their success.
And how's that going to start World War III, I ask you?
It won't. That's what I'm arguing.
It's preventing it. It's preventing the war.
We're not arguing about...
We're arguing what will start the war.
We're saying hatred will start it, and the only way to prevent it is to keep from, causing hatred. You're saying that winning will cause this. I believe that we can win as a country without causing another war.
But that's not what the debate is about. See, you're asking us these questions, but...
I'm taking apart your argument.
What will start the war? I believe, as Barack Obama, that the war will start because they want to be us. They hate America.
Who hates America?
They want to be America.
That are not America.
The ones that are going to start the war.
Hate is not innate. You are not born hating anybody. You come to hate something because it causes harm to you. It takes away from you. If you try to say that the war will be started by winning, winning does not hurt anybody. But hurting people through your winning, that's what causes hurt.
Thank you. Well, I for one am ready to take up arms. I don't even care who it's against. Both these teams made convincing arguments, I must say, but unlike thermonuclear war, one side must win. And that winner is the Thunder Brothers. Congratulations. Well, folks, there you have it. History has been made. Let's hope someone puts it in stone.